I'll be talking about Self-Care Sundays. What is self-care? Self-care is anything that you like to do to and for yourself to show yourself a little bit of love, raise your vibration, or, bring you back down to zero. A lot of times when life gets lifing, it can take a lot out of us, and leave us not emotionally there. So I like to talk about things that make you happy and make you feel good. So that is why I started the show. I absolutely love the show. This is my favorite stream to do, honestly. I did take a break from Self Care Sundays, but we are back and we are getting featured, baby. Get into it. So, a few rules before we do start the show. If you only people allowed in my box are actual guests on the show, okay? Other than that, I do not let anyone else into the box besides actual guests. If you have a question, please write it in the comments. If you would like to ask your question, write it in the comments and I will repeat it for said guest or for myself. Anyone can be a guest on my show as long as you show face and you are positive. You can be a guest on my show. Hit me, Jazzy Got Options, or Emoji J to be a guest on my show. I am bringing Self Care Sundays back. It will be featured as Glow Up with Twix. So it's the same show though, and so it's going to be lit. I'm excited for those things. Also, self care is for everybody. It's for men and women. So don't think that, oh, I'm a man, I can't do self care Sundays. You can absolutely do self care Sundays. It is for everybody. Oh, I love that picture. Um, this show starts off as me. Hooray! The show starts off with me doing my form of self care, which is my skincare regimen. I am going to be doing a travel version for you. As you can tell, I am not home at my own place right now. So we're going to do a kind of like formalized version. It's still going to be a full skincare routine, but it's definitely toned down a little bit because I'm not home. So I'm going to be doing like the essentials and showing you the essentials. I still have everything I need. So we're going to get into it. I will be doing my skincare routine, which is my form of self-care I have my guest in the box. I'm super excited. And we're ready to start the show. If I don't greet you, I am sorry. I appreciate you so much for coming by. I appreciate you so much for loving this show. I am so happy that this show has become a staple on this app. It's so awesome when I hear people talking about self-care Sundays, when I hear people talking about doing like skincare routines or anything of that nature. It makes me so giddy. I love that people remember me when they think of self-care Sundays. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you guys for motivating me to bring the show back. Honestly, it's been a very tumultuous time period for my streaming and for me. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be doing this show again. So we're going to get into it and get it started now that you guys are here and both of my guests are here. Really quick before I do bring my first guest into the stream, I just wanted to talk about hydration. Hydration is so important, guys. Sometimes people think that because they're drinking water, that's all that they need, right? And that now we're leaving in summer and going into fall, that hydration isn't as important as it needs to be. In fact, it's more important. Why? Because now we're changing seasons, and a lot of times with this new season change, especially going into fall, we're suffering, a lot of us, not me, but a lot of us are suffering from allergies. One of the best ways to get your skin gets very, very dry in the fall. One of the best ways to help combat with allergies is hydration. I know that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but a lot of times we get very deficient in hydration during the fall because people think, oh, I don't need to drink as much water. It's not as hot. I'm not as thirsty. No, baby, you need to drink more water. Now, there is another way, and I just had this conversation this morning, which is why I'm talking about hydration. I was actually going to talk about something else, but I really wanted to talk about hydration because sometimes even when we drink water, we're still not getting enough electrolytes, enough actual fluid into our cells like we need. If you feel like for whatever reason, maybe you're really, really tired, you're getting a lot of headaches, you're feeling very lethargic, things like that, a lot of times you could still be extremely hydrated. So make sure that even if you're drinking water, but you still have a lot of these symptoms, make sure that you take yourself to the doctor and get a Banana Pack IV. Getting an IV of hydration and sodium is one of the best ways to get hydration into your body. Okay, this is something that I tell people a lot when it comes to like just making sure that they're really, really hydrated. Just as a PCA, I am not a doctor. I do work in the wellness field, but this is not something I'm telling you to do. These are just life hacks, tips and tricks to getting through life. So this is something that I know for sure. I've had a lot of friends who suffer from dehydration and they didn't even really know that. It is very important that if you've never gotten an IV, to learn and understand the purpose of IVs. Not all IVs are for sickness. Sometimes you can go to an IV clinic or go to your doctor and say, hey, I'm feeling extremely dehydrated. And they will give you hydration in the form of an IV pack and make sure that you are feeling much, much better. I promise you, I've done it so many times. A lot of people think of IVs after they're done drinking or having like a weekend bender, they'll go get an IV. It's the same kind of thought. So make sure that as we transition into this next season, that you guys are staying extremely hydrated. So important to make sure that you're getting yourself the necessary amounts of water that you need, because you're going to start seeing a lot of things happening as we move forward into this new season and as it gets more colder. So that's a quick little PSA. You know, I love to do these on my self-care Sundays. So make sure that you guys are staying hydrated. Again, if you are drinking water, that's awesome, but make sure to, I didn't turn my sound off. My sister is hi guys, you guys, welcome to Self-Care Sunday. So make sure there's absolutely no trolling in this stream, guys. Make sure that if you are drinking water, but you still feel like you are hydrated, make sure to go check out some hydration IVs. They're really, 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 really effective. They're really, really quick and painless. So even if you have a phobia with needles, get you some hydration today, okay? So with that being said, if you're just tuning in, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix. I am going to start my skincare routine. If my guests are here and avails, please request the box so we can get started. I'm going to go through my routine really, really quickly since it is going to be a little bit slightly not exactly what I always do. But as always, I have not actually washed my face this morning. So I'm going to be going in with my Skin Booster Brightening Face Cleanser. I love this. As you can see, it's almost done. It's a vitamin C and turmeric facial cleanser. So I'm going to wash my face really, really quickly. Then I'm going to go into a deep pore cleanser. My deep pore cleanser is my sugar face scrub. It's a brightening scrub with pineapple, papaya, and AHA. So this is going to be a deep pore cleanser. How am I going to be cleaning my face with? I'm going to be using my ultrasonic sound scrubber. This thing is amazing. If you have not purchased this already, you are sleeping on your face, okay? This thing goes in. It gets all of that dead skin, the blackheads, whiteheads, any kind of purging you're having around your nose, your T-zone areas. This baby will get to it, okay? So make sure you guys get this. It is on my Amazon storefront on Instagram. Then I'm going to go in with only one mask today, like I said. Actually, no, I have two masks today. Hooray! I'm going to do my Australian tea tree oil and vitamin E peel-off facial mask. And then I'm also going to go in with my Dermatology Pumpkin Enzyme Mask Renew. We love to see it. Yes, we do. And then after that, we are going to finish up with some serums. And then we're going to be doing our gua sharing. I'm so excited. I have not gua shared in about 2-3 weeks now, and my face is reflecting it, that like it's losing a lot of the angles. I'm starting to get bumps on lines on my forehead. I don't like it. I can see the double chinning. So we're gonna get into it and get all of that taken care of today. I'm super excited, and we have our first guest. Hooray! Let's get into it. Good morning, good afternoon, gorgeous, happy Sunday to you. How are you doing? You look beautiful.
Thank you. So today, the form of self-care I wanted to talk about is something that a lot of people know me for, which is my artistry. So I was actually wanting to come on and do a quick glam skull look using the hack of using a toothpick. So it could be something easy that everybody can do at home, like last minute. You're gonna look cute. You can throw on a little black hoodie over it.
Okay. She's excited. Listen, when I asked, let's break it down real quick. When I asked Emmy to be on my show, she was so excited. She's like, yes, what do I need to bring? What do I need to do? I'm all for it. And we love to see it. I love people who get excited over Self-Care Sundays. And I needed Emmy on my show. She's a beautiful makeup artist. You guys, everyone who's in here, I would love for you guys to hit Emmy with a favorite right now. While you're at it, hit my top 3 gifters of the stream. If you're just tuning in and you're like, what's going on here? This is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix. I got Emmy in the box, and we're about to get into it. So we're doing a Halloween makeup. Like, that's what we're doing? Okay. Yeah. And it's quick, and it's easy, because I suck at doing any kind of makeup. So I'm excited to see how this works, and you walk us through this. I'm excited.
So really quick before I do get started, this is my form of self-care, because being creative and just working on myself, doing art on my face, it allows me to kind of slow down a little bit my thoughts, my brain. I suffer with a lot of anxiety. So being able to like take some time and close off the door, because I have kids, close the door, well, I can be like, okay, this is me time now. And getting to do that is what really helps me, and it calms me down. So
I love that. Honestly, I love when people talk about things like skincare, makeup, hair. I understand the euphoric energy that comes from doing things like that, like being creative, kind of seeing you go from not what you look like now to what you know you're gonna look like when you're done. I love the whole transitioning process. I'm a huge makeup fan. I do get readies with me all the time on my stream. So I'm super excited to see this. And we've already talked about your Halloween looks, which you guys hit her up, favorite her Instagram. You're gonna get to see all of the looks she's been doing this Halloween season. They're so dope. And apparently they're super easy to do. So I'm super excited to see this.
All right, so I'm just you can take any liquid liner, and I'm putting it on a toothpick really quick. And so I'm doing this, we're gonna do the teeth portion of it, and I'm just gonna stamp it like across my lips, which you're gonna see. And that way you don't have to worry about your lines being straight or anything like that. But while I do that, I can't speak, so give me 1 second.
That's totally fine. I will speak for you. You guys, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix. I have Emmy in the box. She is showing us how to do a quick Halloween look if you are lost this Halloween season and have nothing to do. I absolutely love doing looks. You guys know I'm a huge cosplayer, so I like to do that type of stuff on my stream. If I didn't greet you when you came in today, I appreciate you. I'm sorry. This is a show, and so I can't greet you. Also, there will be absolutely no trolling in the stream today. So please keep the comments clean, or you will get kicked out. Not too much, sister. You're not ready.
Okay, so we did that part. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the little line here on the sides. So okay. So we did that.
So how did you get into makeup? Let's talk about it.
I've always loved makeup since I was a little girl, and I think it's just because my mom is completely opposite. She's never ever been a makeup person or girly whatsoever. So, and I grew up I have 4 brothers. I'm the only girl. And
wow. So you were growing up with 4 brothers. You were just like, nah, I'm a girly girl. Barbie, all of that. I love that, because I grew up with 3 brothers. Well, 2 at first, and then the 3rd one came later, and I was a tomboy. Like, I have a twin brother. I was a tomboy. I was a tomboy. There were no girls in sight, so I just ended up being the boy. It was crazy. I love that, though.
So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some black eyeshadow, and I'm just going to kind of fill in the inside part of my lips with the black eyeshadow. And so this is going to actually help, so that way you don't have to work on doing the details of the teeth or anything like that. It's going to give you a quick little thing.
So how long do these tutorials? Ooh, they have a cracked lip trend on TikTok. Cracked lip? Like you busted your lip? Yikes. Why would you do that?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, that does. You guys, thank you guys so much for the gifts. If you guys are just now tuning in, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix Hidden. Oh, it's like Beetlejuice. Okay. Um, I have Emmy in the box, and we are going over quick Halloween looks you can do this season. Emmy is a professional MUA, which is a makeup artist. She does this for a living, and she's amazing at it. Definitely hit her with a fave. So while we're going through this Halloween look, do you have any other forms of self-care that you like to do besides doing makeup? Are there any other forms of... Hey, no, no. Sorry. What I'm so sorry. What other forms of self-care do you? She's crazy. Sorry.
Yeah, so other things that I like to do is honestly I'm a book girly, so I read a lot. I have like a whole like book TikTok and everything like that. I enjoy reading. I enjoy journaling, listening to music. And something that I do is I also I write positive affirmations, and you're gonna think this is so like whatever, but I do it with lipstick on the mirror in my bathroom. And that way, like every week I kind of change it up, and then like I go in there and like I get to read that every single morning when I get up to go brush my teeth.
I love affirmations. I don't think there's anything crazy about that at all, actually, because I am definitely someone who does affirmations myself. I affirm every day when I wake up. I do affirmations when I take a shower. I do affirmations at like different like numeral time. So if I see like 1111, I'll speak affirmations into existence, stuff like that. I'm huge on affirmations. I believe in them deeply, and I also believe like words are spellings. So I absolutely I'm someone who definitely is into that. You guys, if you're just now tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. I have Emmy in the box, and we are talking all things makeup, affirmations. Please hit her with a favor if you haven't already. What is specifically about, because I noticed that a lot of your Halloween costume makeup looks are like dark. Is it like what you like to do when it comes to...
Yeah, it's not. Well, the recent one that I did was an Avatar one, so it wasn't that dark. But I do mostly do. I love doing skulls. I love doing different types of skull faces. It's just what I prefer to do. I don't know. I like how you can switch it up and kind of make it look different every time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I also just like the challenge. I like to challenge myself, because if something is a little bit...
How many looks are you going to do this season?
Well, I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna try to do at least maybe like 4 to 5 more.
Okay.
Before Halloween comes. Yeah, and I do them too, because a lot of people, it's hard to find makeup artists that can do these looks for Halloween sometimes. I know I used to be a makeup artist at Sephora, and I used to be booked all month long for Halloween looks, because none of the other artists they were like, no, we don't want it. We don't want to touch it. Like, no. Because they couldn't do it.
That's dope though. I didn't know that people specifically book makeup artists for like Halloween looks, but that makes sense. Even when I did my avatar look on Instagram, that took me like 4 hours, but I also painted my whole body. I don't know what in my mind thought that was a good idea, but I definitely did that.
It's like, okay, we have to follow through now.
Oh my God. Ask my best friend Jazzy. I called her at some point because it was for an auction, and she was like, I was like, does this look good? Because it looks stupid to me. She's like, no, it looks good. Keep going. Oh, that's actually an amazing question. What are your favorite Sephora products?
My favorite Sephora products I have a few. So I like the Huda Beauty line. She has a really good couple of things that I like from there. Her newest foundation.
You don't think that Huda Beauty's overrated? Because I do have a few things from her. I have her lipstick, and I also have her skin shimmer. I was obsessed with the way she marketed her skin shimmer. I had to get it. I thought it was going to turn me into like a melanated, like golden sculpture, and it did. It absolutely did.
Her baking powder is like one of my favorites.
Interesting.
Her lip liners are amazing because they're matte and drying, and they're transfer proof. She has one specifically that I used to use on all of my clients, and it was like the brown one, the chocolate brown one.
Oh, I think I got that one because I got the chocolate brown pencil with her go-to natural ombre look. I have that. I actually bought that set. That's so funny. No, you should. her lipsticks are amazing. Like they're so pigmented. I don't think I found a better brown lipstick than with hers. The only thing is that they melt. I don't either. So you know how I mattify my lipsticks, like I'll, put powder on it or whatever. I actually don't either, but it's so creamy and pigmented. I really like it. And so then I'll put that on and then I'll matte it just so that it doesn't move because I'm like you. I don't know.
Have you tried her newest foundation? The skin blurring one? So that one I haven't gotten it yet, but I have a few of my friends that work at Sephora still, and everybody that I've seen try it, all different types of, skin tones and everything. It looks great on their skin.
Okay.
So I'm really excited to try that. But yeah, I love her lip liners, her bacon powders. Vanessa Myricks is another big favorite of mine because she has so many like colorful, shimmery eye things, and they're multi-use really. But I love her brand as well.
I like that one person, Charlotte Tilbury. What do you think about her?
Yeah, okay, so let me tell you about Charlotte Tilbury. So when I first got there, I was like, this stuff is so overhyped. Like, oh my gosh. And like, I used to really not like it. But then, I don't know. I just started using it on people. And I think it just depends on what type of skin you use it on.
I think it is too. My sister introduced me to her. So she has lip stains that can also be used as eyeshadow and blush.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really, I used to think that it was really aggressive almost. And then I realized that like I was using it wrong because you have to use it kind of like paint and not like makeup, if that makes any sense. And so once you like kind of learn the difference, and I love that. I wish I knew you worked at Sephora. This would have been a Sephora conversation.
No,
you guys, if you're just tuning in right now to Self Care Sundays, my name is Twix. I have Emmy in the box. We are talking makeup. What is she doing? She's doing a quick Halloween look that you guys can do with just a toothpick this Halloween if you're trying to spice up your Halloween look, whether you're a streamer or you want to go trick-or-treating. I'm super excited. Please hit her with a fave. Go add her on Instagram so you can check out all of her Halloween looks. Super, super, super exciting. Yes. Okay.
You guys saw what I did with my eye, right? I literally put the tape there to help you with a guard, and I just put some, you can use your eyeliner pencil or just a black shadow, and I did like a harsh wing and just kind of smudged it up. And then I literally used my fingers and I put some shimmer in the beginning, and that's it. That's all we're doing with the eyes. You can add a lash or you can do mascara today. Thank you guys. Today I'm gonna use mascara just because I know a lot of people don't know how to put lashes on.
That's what you should teach us, please. Please. I know so many girlies that suffer from putting on lashes. Actually, I should do that. I should do I do my lashes differently though. So I don't do my lashes like I don't do straight lashes.
It's because people think they have to look this way in the mirror, like straight. But the hack is you gotta put the mirror kind of under your face and look down into it.
Interesting. That's a good little trick. Yeah. I've never actually done it like that before.
Yeah, because when you do that, you can get a full vision of like your lash line, and you can see whether you're putting it in the right spot. And you always want to, when you put it in, make sure the middle is secure, and then you work on the ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, so it's giving part 2. You're gonna teach us how to wear lashes. I'm excited. I love that because I know a lot of people who don't know how to put lashes on, or if they do put lashes on, you could see it. Like you could see the lashes. It looks bad. They put it in the wrong position, or they don't know how to make sure that it, it doesn't lift and stuff like as the day goes by. So it's definitely, yeah, you.
All right, so I'm literally pretty much done. I'm just gonna do the little cheek area, and that's it. That's the look. And it just took a couple minutes.
Okay, I'm excited to see what you're gonna put on to finish the look off. So do you put white on your face at any point? Did you put any eyeshadow on your eyes?
I just put a little bit of the black right there, and then I added just very little shimmer in the beginning. You can add glitter. You can spice this up however you want. I just wanted to do it like really kind of quick so that it could be easy for anybody to do. But yeah, you can kind of spice this up however you want, to be honest. You can add rhinestones. You can do whatever.
I love it. I really love it. I love how easy it was. I love how like you were able to do it within not even 15 minutes. This is awesome. I love that. So you said that you like to do affirmations as what part of your self-care. What other forms of self-care do you like to do?
So I like journaling.
Okay.
And I said before, I like to read because it also, I like to do things that's going to really take my mind and like kind of make me have to slow down. Because like I said, I'm a single mom. I'm always running around. I have a billion things in my head all the time. And I do suffer from anxiety. So, and this has been, honestly, this has been a really hard year for me. I feel like it's been like that for a lot of people. But I've gone through a lot of really hard things. And so this year, especially, I've had to do self-care. And something that I'm not embarrassed to say is I'm in therapy now as well. So I speak to a therapist virtually once a week, which is
Why did you? Okay, so we love a good therapy girly. I love to see it. Why did that make you uncomfortable to share?
It's not that it makes me uncomfortable. I talk about it on my stream all the time openly, but it's just because I know that maybe because in my culture also, that even in my own family in the beginning, that's not something that they're like, oh, well, what do you need a therapist for? Like, just go to church or just pray or just do this. And I get that, I believe in God and everything, but you sometimes you need that extra help. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess it's something that's still inside of me. So
No, I love there is a very huge stigma that comes with seeking help, period, whether it is through a therapist or anything. But as we mature, adulting is knowing that if you can't handle it, ask for help. You know what I'm saying? If things are getting too much, definitely ask for help in any form. I mean, your family's not wrong, right? You could go to church, you could do things like that, but sometimes that's not enough, or that's not the kind of help you're looking for. So I don't think there's anything wrong with therapy, and I'm hopefully that at some point that taboo will get dropped, because honestly,
I
it's
love it,
stupid.
and especially the one that because therapy is like finding a good therapist. That's a whole nother stream you could do. It's like literally like dating. Like
Right.
you have to make sure you guys click because if you don't, like it's just you're not gonna get everything you need out of it. You know what I'm saying? And that happened to me in the past. So, but this one, she's really been good for me, and I feel a difference with her. So
I love that. I love that. I think with all good therapists and therapy sessions, that's where it starts. It starts with finding a good someone who you can actually talk to, that you feel like is actually listening, and not just there because you're paying them. So that's definitely dope. You guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. I got Emmy in the box. We are talking all things self care. As you can see, she is showing us a quick makeup tutorial on how to turn yourself into a skeleton within 15 minutes to spice up your Halloween holidays. I love this look. This was awesome. We love a good makeup. I love the therapeutic nature that doing your makeup does for you. I think it's one of the dopest like feelings to go. I always call it going from basic to baddie. Not to say that your natural bare face skin makes you basic at all. I love a basic baddie, you know what I'm saying? But there is something that happens when you go from being a natural skin baddie to transforming yourself into whatever you want. You see it in your head, you put it on your face, and we love when it all comes together. And this came together. Hooray.
And then something else I just wanted to add really quick. Another thing of self-care that is really important is your diet, right? So a lot of times, let's say you have like those crazy weekends where you go on the drinking benders, or like you've been eating a lot of fast foods and a lot of craziness, and you're starting to really feel it, and you feel anxiety, you feel depression, you feel all that. Something else that I like to do is, okay, this week we're going to detox. We're going to go through a clean diet, drinking a lot of smoothies, adding in those greens. Hydration is super important, as I believe in that as well. And that also, it kind of just helps reset my mind as well. So.
I love that. People don't understand, and that's why I was talking about hydration earlier before we started it. People don't understand how much diet and eating well does affect your mood. Detoxing after going on, like you said, any kind of bender, detoxing your body does affect your mood. It affects everything. So yeah, absolutely. And then more importantly, I've said this and I'll say this again on Self Care Sundays, as you gain weight, you start getting fat girl feelings. They come out of nowhere. I don't know why. Do I look fat in this? I feel bloated. This doesn't look as good as it's supposed to. Yuck, I don't like the way I'm looking. These types of thoughts and feelings start to create and form in your mind, and it's a problem. You know, the only thing to get rid of those fat girl feelings, working out, sweating, losing yourself in the gym or any other type of physical workout. So definitely look into working out. Definitely look into making sure you eat better, drink water, and taking good care of yourself, you know, no matter, and trying to fit in some form of self-care, no matter what it is. There's so many different types. And that's why I created this show, so that we can learn of all the different types of self-care there is out there. You look spooky, my love, and we love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. You guys, if you're not just tuning in, I have the beautiful Emmy in my box. She is a MUA, and she showed us how to do a quick look under 15 minutes. It looks amazing. You look great. Before I let you go, is there anything else you would like to tell me about your streaming and what you do on your stream?
Yeah, so on my stream, I'm kind of a little bit, I like to switch it up because I like to keep people engaged. So a lot of times I'll do a lot of different debates, like topics, things that people would really like to go, they have different perspectives on it. I like to hear a man's perspective versus the woman's perspective versus even single parents, so people who don't have kids. So I discuss a lot of things that have to do with relationships, sometimes sex, things like that. Then sometimes when I'm on my stream, I've been doing the Halloween looks on there too. And I just like to have it be like an open but positive space so people can feel, and I've heard that a lot, that people like it because they're like, I'm not just sitting there just like sitting looking pretty. Like I engage with them too, and I allow them to have a space to speak freely. So
nice.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on this show today, bringing all your energy, bringing your makeup. I love it. I love a makeup girly. I'm also into that. You guys, please hit Emmy with a favorite. If you're just tuning in, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix, your host, so hit me with a fave also. But I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for being here today. Thank you. I'm definitely bringing you back. We're doing a Sephora haul, okay? We're getting into it. Yes, we're getting into it, okay? Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye. You guys, this is Self-Care Sundays. Why does my face look like it's wet? It's not, actually. I have a peel-off mask that is currently drying. So that is the first of my masks that I do on my Self-Care Sundays. And then I'm going to go into my second mask, which is a pumpkin enzyme mask. I haven't done my Self-Care Sundays, and yes, she works for Sephora. She used to work for Sephora. She was a makeup artist at Sephora. So we will bring Emmy back for a Sephora, haul, the goods, the bads, the evils, and I'm excited because not every product is the product to get. So I'm excited to go into makeup. I'm excited to go into esthetician stuff with her on a following date, and I'll let you guys know when that happens. So right now I have my tea tree oil face mask, peel off mask on. I'm gonna go in with my pumpkin enzyme mask next, and then I'm gonna just finish off with some serums. Super excited. This is my quick on the go Self-Care Sundays. If you don't have all your necessary things that you need, I'm going to be bringing in my second guest of the day. She has been on my show a few times now. She's a fan favorite. Hello, Crab Blondie. Happy Sunday. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah. I want to show this.
Gorgeous. How are you doing?
Okay, take my glasses off to be better.
Yeah, take your glasses off.
This is me, no makeup.
No makeup. Okay.
So this is the dress we're wearing. So you
I like
can see, that we've got lift. We look a little bit more youthful. We've got a cheekbone actually, which we don't have the other side. We don't have as much jowl because as you mature, you get
your skin drops.
Yeah, you get bags. You get
I'm not even gonna hold you, Blondie. The bear and the makeup, you look good, girl. I don't know. I actually I do see the bags under the bear.
But mind you, it is. I was up at 4:30 in the morning for this show because it's now 6 o'clock. So remember, thank you. I just hate that your show's on so early in the morning for Australia. Because I think it'd be fabulous over here. I think everyone will
I
get into
think
it.
that when it gets featured, the time might change. I'm not sure yet, but I think the feature happens, there will be a time switch. So maybe that hopefully will work better for you in the future. But anyways, let's get into it. So basically, Croc Blondie's been on my show before. She knows how it gets down. This time around, she wanted to show us how to do makeup for mature women, correct? Okay, so obviously there's different ways to do makeup. And it's so funny actually that she brought this up because at first I was like, that's weird. But I follow this girl on Instagram and she does makeup for big girls. How to do your makeup as a big girl to contour yourself to make yourself actually slimmer. And she's insane. Like you when she's done, like yeah, she looks amazing. And so I'm excited to see what this looks like. I'm excited, and I'm glad that you did one side of your face so we can now see we can see the difference.
Well, I was just thinking as well because as you know, probably no one else does, is that I was in a car accident 12 weeks ago, and I've been staying at home every day, and it's been boring as you know what. So zip the lip, but it's been boring.
I feel every time someone shares that they've been in a car accident, as most people on my stream know, I was in a car accident, and it was the worst. I broke my leg, shattered my pelvis, and broke my arm. It was the worst. So I feel for you, and I'm here with you, and you gonna get through it, girl. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get through it together.
It has been definitely thing. I'm doing really well. Hydrotherapy is so amazing.
I love hydrotherapy. It is.
I'm going to keep doing it. My daughter's actually going to come along because it's a bit like we call it aqua aerobics or whatever else, but that's a bit of an old name now. But once I start to get mobile a bit better, but I'm bending my knee and I go into tomorrow to find out if I get the moon boot off. So I'll be like, yay!
Ooh, nice.
So, yep. I'm like so excited to find out for tomorrow. But anyway, getting on with this. So like as I got older, and I feel like I've stressed even more now that like looking good and still because I've got an 18-year-old daughter is hard for me because she wants me to do all these new fashion trends because she's a makeup artist.
Oh, she is. Nice. I didn't know that.
And I'm a hairdresser by trade. So both of us together have got the best of both worlds, and plus I do nails and stuff as well. So as I was getting older, I was finding that the techniques and the eyeshadows and the foundations and that was starting to look cakey. I was getting lines. I was getting more. My wrinkles were showing up more because I've had no work done. I've had no fillers. I've had no anything ever. I'm 45. I'm proud to say that. Because most people on this app.
Are you going to at some point get fillers and stuff like that?
Look, I'm not opposed to it. I just don't think that I personally need it just yet. But everyone says prevention's better than cure. So you can see here that I'm like, the wrinkles are coming through because I talk with my expression, So yeah, look,
I feel like once people get into the lifestyle of fillers, they never actually appreciate their face again. For its natural beauty. And I know this because I know a lot of people who go and they get fillers religiously every I don't know, 3-4 months. I don't know how long they last.
I'm maybe a little bit of Botox or whatever, but what in my family and just look at your grandma or your on both your dad's and mum's side, that is who you will end up like. No word of a lie. All right. So I've watched my mother transition. I've watched myself transition into, and 100% you end up looking like one of your grandparents. So without a fact. So if one of your grandmas got heaps of wrinkles, maybe you should look at that area. If, one of your grandmas has got jowls, which I'm starting to get, then maybe look at that area. So look,
I'm going to actually get you guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Twix. I have Croc Blondie in the box. We're talking maturity, okay? Maturing and aging gracefully. You look absolutely gorgeous, Croc Blondie. And we love to see it, honestly. And that's really the basis of self-care, is making sure that you take care of yourself as you age, as you grow, as you mature. Make sure that you're aging gracefully, and so that aging doesn't hit you like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old. No, you're not. You look amazing. You don't even look your age, and you definitely don't look your age. So We
Really?
are currently talking, like, honestly, I was thinking about getting Botox because I heard Botox can help with like sweating, and then I scrunch, right? So like when I'm pissed or I'm angry, I'll scrunch. And so it's funny because lately my mom's been like, stop doing that. They're gonna stick like that, you know? And I smile really, like I smile a lot. So I already know that these are coming in and these are gonna come in at some point.
Because that shows that you've had
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
enjoy life.
Ah,
And that so the wrinkles come here, but I have not too bad here. Mine are there, and the legs 11. You know the
legs 11 is crazy.
yeah,
All
legs
right,
11.
so let's get into erasing the age.
I know, right? Because everyone's gonna get there, no matter what. I love what Exotic said as well. That is
That's
fabulous.
real. That's real. That's really true. Everyone, and it's funny because when I was younger, I used to make fun. I used to be like, "Oh, you're getting old. You're getting old." Now I'm getting old. I don't say that anymore. You know, like it's not pleasant.
And I went, oh my gosh, if I'm that 40-year-old in a nightclub, like shoot me, you know, like. And now I'm like, I am that 40-year-old.
You're that 40-year-old in the nightclub.
And I'm with my daughter as well because my daughter drags me out with all her friends and stuff. I'm very lucky. I love to dance too. And half of them, I outlast all them. I've got to say this, like, you know, with drinks.
After the 40-year-old at the club at 2:00 in the morning, still on the dance floor, like, yeah, where we going now?
Well, look, the chicken wings because I've got guns now. I obviously having to lift myself all the time because of the legs. So I've been like, you know, lifting and lifting. So if you want to know how to get rid of the tuck shop arms, we call them, or the chicken wings, it's the behind your back and up and down and up and down and just keep. And that honestly, in 12 weeks, I've lost them.
Don't let something like recovery keep you down. You could be working out, you could be doing all kinds of other things. Her bottom half of her body is messed up, but that don't mean that her top part can't get to work. Okay, let's get into it. I love that. You guys, this is Self-Care Sundays. I need you to do this makeup routine because we got 12 minutes left on the show.
I was going to say as well, in the morning I have a lemon tree. I have lemon and mineral water, like every morning.
Cheers.
So, yep, it's beautiful. Just fresh lemon juice. I love it. I have a lot. Can you tell? Yep. Okay, so with me, obviously hydration. You've already stopped on all that. You really need a good moisturizer. I was just going to say I don't do my foundation till last. Because I get like stuff everywhere, you know, all over the face and stuff. So I take my glasses off.
What foundation do you use? Do you use a cream or powder foundation?
No powder. Do not use powder unless you just a little tiny bit around here.
Okay.
Because wrinkles and powder, it accentuates them.
Anything together. Okay.
Anything mattified accentuates. It's so bad, you know, full on.
Oh, so you can't go matte as you age, is what you're saying. So matte is for the young girls.
Yep. So I'm just going to touch on a couple of things. Like eyes is obviously pretty, you know, always everything's going to go up. So you think about yourself, right? I've got a hooded eye. So like you can just see here that it sits over, but this one here is going upwards, right? I'm going to go above that eye now where we put things. Do you know what I mean? Because it ain't going to sit up like this. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to go like, hey, can we put the toothpick here? Like, you know, let's set up like this. It's going to drop and you're going to have that like, you know, let's be normal. We've got a flap over our eye and everything else. But as well, so we'll touch on the eyes in a sec, but the lip. Now, can you see I've actually overlined my lip here?
I've noticed, I obviously don't have to overline my lips, but I know that the women out there who are less fortunate than me, I've noticed that is a thing that they do. They overline their lips to give them more of a pout. Let me ask you a question and be honest with me, okay? Because this is Self-Care Sundays, we got to be honest. Can you tell that that's not your lip that you line in when I see you in person?
Oh yeah, no, you can't. No, 100%. Like, so you know why though? Because you've got to use a nude. If I did that with a red, I'd look like a total goose, and I can show you that if you want. Like,
No.
I am not going to do that at all. Like, but I did a little bit more than I usually would for here, but I just do it like usually. I'll try to show you like that. And that's just above because it does give you a little bit more of a power. And because you know what? It takes away those wrinkles.
Does it really?
You look. Can you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you have wrinkles right by your lips. Yeah, I can see them. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
I was a smoker for years.
So basically, you line the wrinkles.
A little bit, just a little bit. But you know,
Okay.
I just smoke. That was smoke. That's what smoking does.
Oh, so doing that position
Yeah, that was all I did, and it wasn't from doing
causes
something else.
wrinkles? I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's crazy. Wow.
Don't smoke.
Interesting. So don't smoke. It causes wrinkles.
Yep, and always use a glossy lipstick. Don't use a matte, because like if I showed you what a matte looked like, I think I've got one here.
I didn't know. I mean, I know that it dehydrates you, right? I know that, but I didn't know that it causes wrinkles around the mouth because you're like doing that motion. I didn't know that. Because you know when you do that motion, I learned that on Instagram. Wait. You know when you do that motion, it actually strengthens your jaw and slims.
You're trying so hard to behave like
I
you and I
watch,
together are so
no,
bad.
I watch facial toning on Instagram. Don't judge me. That's like one of my go-to videos. So I'm really into facial toning. I swear I'm really into facial toning now. I'm obsessed with it actually. And so I saw that on Instagram, and that's a real thing. You guys, if you're just not tuning in, yes. If you guys are now just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays. This is me with me, your host Twig. I have a turmeric. I have a pumpkin enzyme mask on my face right now. I have Croc Blondie in the box. She is what is the word? Anti-aging and before our eyes, and showing us how to transform yourself from a natural, mature baddie to woman half your age with the right makeup trick.
I don't anymore. I don't.
With the right makeup and tips and tricks. Okay, we love to see it. You guys, whoever is requesting my box, I do not add people to the box unless they're actually on my show. This is a show right now, so please keep the comments cute. I will not be letting you on my box right now until after the show is complete.
All right, so a little trick. I've just got a little bit of water here. If not, use a little bit of spit to get a flat brush or a small pointed brush, whatever you choose to use. I've like a quite a thin brush, and now I'm going to go straight for a black, like you see that color, black, right? So because that's going to be my eyeliner. And I put that on first because you want to smudge, all right? So here we go. So we're going to go along the line. Now your eye, don't stop here. You've got to go all the way to the end because your eye doesn't stop there. It actually makes your liner and work. Do you know what I mean? So we got to go, and as you get older, you've got to get lift. You got to go under the eye. I know that sounds really weird, just a little bit. So with the powder or a pencil, whatever you like, and you just go, all right, and then I can't do it in this one. I've got to get a mirror.
No, go ahead and come back. I don't want you to poke yourself. You guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. We are almost to the end of our show, but we have Croc Blondie in the box showing us how to do makeup to make yourself look younger.
Yeah,
so basically,
just not to make you go downwards. We don't want to go. We don't want to droop.
Makeup for mature baddies. Let's put it like that. So, and you know what? I've actually learned something because I did not know. I learned two things today. One, apparently matte is not your friend. Powder is not your friend as you age. It shows your lines and your creases. So make sure you stay away and you focus mostly on creams. As you get older, you start to see more lines on your face. One. Two, don't smoke. Apparently smoking causes lines around your lips, guys. So make sure to, if you are a smoker, to go ahead and pack that up. That's a bad habit anyway. We don't want that. I'm sure vaping and smoking weed. I think any form of smoking would do it.
Some of them bigger, but some they're all exactly the same mechanism for your mouth. Doesn't matter if it's a cigarette or if it's a vape or a pipe or whatever else you're doing. It's
yeah.
Yep. It's that. So just remember, they say, oh, smoking did that. No, vapes does as well. So anyway, we'll go back to this. So look at your eye normally, the way it is. You can see that this eye's down compared to this one. So we're going to go up. So you don't want to do your point like, when you were younger, you used to do this beautiful like point of a wing. Now you've actually got to go, okay, where does it sit when it's flat? Okay. Because you need to go up still. So see how I've just gone above there? So the only things I want to show you is a quick the wing, and then the where you put your contour or your blush or wherever else you like to do it. So just a little bit more water, and then and up. So you can see that. So because we're going to blend that in with the eyeshadow, right? So there you go. You get a nice little wing.
I like that. Looks good.
Yeah, we blended that right in.
Okay. You have lashes on the other eye, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, and I can show that quickly if we don't worry about the eyeshadow. But now you only need 2 colors in your life and a bit of a highlight if you want to. Like just the same color, a bit of a matte one and a bit of a shimmer one. Okay. So in saying that, the black I use black eyeshadow. I've got a palette here that I got for $7. It's a Rimmel one, so it's got all of the 3 above.
Okay.
Yep.
Honestly, shout out to Rimmel by London. They were one of the first brands that used to show women how to do eyeshadow back in the day. Like, because I do not know how to use shadow. I didn't know when you buy like a shadow palette that the lighter colors are for the brow, like the right under the brow. And then, then you have like the middle color for blending. Then you have like the color that you want to actually like showcase. I don't know any of that stuff. I still really don't. I kind of just fake it.
What have you got on your skin right now? What have you got on yours?
I have a pumpkin Emzai mask right now.
Oh, yeah. So now, 2 brushes. This one said that as you get older, you definitely need a dabbing brush and a blending brush, okay? Very important, because if you use a blending brush, it'll get all over your face because you have more wrinkles to flick it out. And for the dabbing brush, you can go with it, right? So now, again, I'm going to keep my eye open, though, and see where I am. And I'm just going to go over that, like, flappy bit there.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Because as you get older, you've got to like try and make that eye like lift up. You see? So it's just there.
Honestly, I'm excited to see how you do this because the other eye looks a lot lifted.
It does. So see how I've just gone above that? Like, yes, it'll look weird when you actually bring it up, but that doesn't matter.
Right.
So it's where your natural eye sits. So you don't want to look down all the time, right? But you do when you get older to get the look to make yourself go up. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So you look down, and you don't want to go like this because it won't,
It's gonna droop down. Yeah, that makes sense.
And you don't want to go like, with your eyes or whatever. You got to try and make them look that way. All right. So that's that. Then we get our brush because we've got our black as well. We can blend it. All right. So we gotta just blend it in here, and I'd get another usually color like to blend up with because you just don't want to get the that sharp kind of look. Do you know what I'm saying? So. All right, so that's that. And then I'm doing really, really quick here. Now, don't be afraid of shimmer as you get older, ladies. But we dab on, sorry, I'm putting it on there. All right. Don't be scared of shimmer, but don't put too much, right? And always put a little bit of the lighter color in the corner of the eye because that will lift it up as well.
I do that now. I've been doing that with all my looks for the most part. And it honestly adds just a nice finish. Like, I don't know. And it makes your eyes really like the focal point. I didn't know that, and I've been doing it now. And yeah, I see it. You look amazing. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how it quickly changed.
Yeah, I know it's already going up. So we'll go. Like, we'll leave that there. The other lady said it's perfect. I love an eyelash curler. Yes, so did I. Heck, you've done that. Oh, it's so bad, isn't it? Like, always. This is your best friend. I use a heated one first, and then I do this, and then I put my put mascara on.
You need mascara.
So, but I haven't got to the mascara, but like this eyelash curlers, hooded eyes, eyelash curl. Yeah.
I've never really I've actually never used an eyelash curler in my life. I'm scared. Like, one, I think it's also because I don't have eyelashes, but I've never really been an eyelash curler person. I haven't. Yeah. You guys, if you're now just tuning in, this is Self Care Sundays with me, Twix. I have Croc Blondie in the box. We are talking makeup for mature baddies, okay? And she is trying to show you how to wear makeup as you start to age and as your skin starts to show more lines. Wow, that's crazy how simple that transformation was.
I know. Well, that ain't on the brush tape, but I was going to say, because when you put your skin on, now I got this for like really, really cheap. This is a raw product. It's just covering the the sticker is here. I got it for $5, right? They had it marked down. So this is actually, so you know how okay, so your skin color is different to my skin color, right?
Right.
But we can actually get foundations that are each other's skin colors. Okay. Right.
And I would use your skin color as a
highlighter.
As a highlighter, or as a, I don't even know if I could use it as a concealer. I would use it as a highlighter.
Brighten your eyes, you would be able to.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit.
And I would need a base that was a little bit darker, and then I would use that one as a little bit lighter, as just for right underneath the eye, just to make it lighter. Yeah.
Okay, so now this I'm just gonna dab on like a tiny bit here. So now, lady, don't put your contour, like don't go put your blush here anymore, because that'll droop you down. We're going way above. We're going way up here, right? And we're gonna go up here. See there? And that's all we're gonna go. We're gonna go up into the hairline a little bit. So we're going up there now. We don't go in this little bit. We don't go down there. We go up. See? See, like that. Very nice, very nice. And then we get our brush, and we put it in. Now, I did add a dash myself of my normal foundation, which I love this one. This is a Revlon. I've also got my my MAC and my Meccas and all that, but this is my everyday one. It's not dear, it's great. It's called Candid Glow by Revlon for mature skin, of course, anti-aging, blah blah blah.
That's full coverage.
No, never use full coverage. We use as you get older, you can't use a full coverage.
Why not?
Because it sinks into your skin and then the wrinkles show again.
Okay. That's a great tip. So no smoking, no powder, only cream products, and no full coverage. Okay.
Yep, all hydration as you get older. So you can see here, that's just totally lifted the whole.
Do you use a primer?
I don't anymore, because I find that still feels as well. It's just moisturizer. If you can get with hyaluronic acid
what do you call it? What's that company? Freak. What's that makeup company? Elf. Elf has a hyaluronic acid primer now, and
really?
It's wet. Yeah. It's amazing. It's called the Power something. It's amazing. Yeah,
I've got to try that.
Yeah, you definitely have to check it out. I love it. No. Hyaluronic acid. It's not petroleum jelly. It's almost like a serum primer. It goes on wet, and then it like stays wet, but then it like literally attaches itself to the makeup. It's so amazing.
I love things like that actually sit there and stick.
Yeah, but it's great. No, it's a primer for makeup. Like, so what that means is you put that on first, and then you put your makeup on top of it. Exactly. But it's what goes on first before you put on like your wax or anything else. Like, so it's a primer. So it's clear, and it allows the makeup to stick. Mm-hmm.
What's the brand?
Elf.
Elf.
Yeah, and it's like $3 or $6 or something like that. It's not. You can get it off Amazon or Target. I actually, you know what? I think I might have a makeup section on my Amazon storefront, because I love that product. There's a few products I really love from Elf, so I think I'm gonna start promoting like makeup on my Amazon storefront. I wasn't going to, but I love specifically that primer. I love. You guys, my show is about to come to a close. I have Crack Blondie in the stream. This is Self Care Sundays. We are talking makeup for mature baddies. I am coming to the end of my skincare. Please hit me with a favorite. Hit the top 3 gifters of my stream with a fave. Hit Taurus with a fave. Hit Lucky with a fave. Hit JB with a fave. You guys, thank you so much for coming every single week to hang out with me. I appreciate you so much. I'm not done with you yet, Blondie. Don't go anywhere. Thank you guys so much for being here with me every single week. I'm so happy to have brought the show back. Honestly, I wasn't really sure about how this was going to go, but per usual, Self Care Sundays hit the way it was supposed to. This has been so amazing. Crack Blondie, I have really enjoyed watching you go from being a beautiful, basic, mature baddie to being a uplifted, mature baddie. You did such a good job. It looks amazing. It wasn't even that hard. She didn't use that many products. You look fantastic. And I appreciate you being here, even though it's like 5 o'clock in the morning for you.
Yeah.
You're amazing. I love you on my show. Come back. Come back. Ooh, Radar, thank you. Please hit Blondie with a favorite right now. If you would like to be on my show, because we have started Self Care Sundays again, so we will be back every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern. If you would like to be on my show, please send me a message on Instagram. Hit Emoji J, my amazing best admin on the app, with a message, or Jazzy Got Options with a message too. And we could definitely schedule you as a guest on the show. Croc Blondie, do you stream? I don't think you stream, but you should if you don't.
I do stream, yes, I
You
do.
do. Hit her with a favorite right
Oh,
now.
yeah. I've always streamed, but it's always where we are bad hours. Like, do you know what I mean?
When I'm sleeping, yeah, I'm aware.
It's really hard. Yeah, it is 100% when you're asleep. I'm streaming, so I'm trying to do a lot more streams at different hours now. We play Battle of the Sexes on my stream. We play Connect 4, which I know is weird, but everyone loves a good old game of Connect 4 I've brought back. And it's things that you can do online. People are competitive, so I've kept that going with definitely games on mine. Talk a lot of adult stuff on my stream too, a bit like
adult conversation, yes. Get into it.
All that carnal knowledge with Croc. We've